at Rockneyville, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Gators will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Set on first down. On the move. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Belly stutter. 3-25.
Give to the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's high. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense drags him down. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Here's the give off the left side. And the Gators will move the sticks. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him and forced the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Florida 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be dragged down. Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gators in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's loose. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Quick release by the QB. Shakes off the tackler. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Escapes trouble. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Notre Dame.
Ready up.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 21 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses to 30 and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that pass intercepted.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Looking to pass on second down. Finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. A deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack, showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stoner, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Just keeps moving. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gators are in the hurry out.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gators! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the... And he muffs it. It's loose. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 17, Florida 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Notre Dame 17.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 11, set to advance on the play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Black 24. Black 20. Tuna.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shame. Missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Notre Dame 17, Florida 14.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now on the option. Quick toss. On the move at the 30. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Pass to 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think